Okay, hi everyone, my name is Fernando Doa and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books, which are Un grito desesperado. Okay, as you can see, this book is in Spanish, but I have chosen because it contains a lot of things. The genre of the book is help, is a help and drama. These books, when you have problems, you can read it. Maybe if you don't know what you have to do, you have many problems in your mind. Maybe you have problems at home with your family. Uh, this kind of books helps you to find a solution, to find a way to escape, to go away, and try to solve the problems. And well, try to keep your mind clean. Um, Un grito desesperado was written by one of the most important authors in Mexico City, who is Carlos Cuauhtémoc Sanchez, which is one of the most famous writers of Latin American writings. So I would like to talk a little about him. Well, first, he was born in Mexico City in 1964. He is a conference and empresario. He is an employer. He was a young writer because he won the national award for writing at the young age of 18. Well, also Carlos Cuauhtémoc is very famous because he likes to help people with this kind of books. He's always trying to give a solution to a lot of problems. Well, actually, I didn't know what the book was about, so just one day I started to read, and I like it because it talks about the family problems that you can find in many of the homes. Well, today now I'm going to give you a little of the plot of the book. The setting of the book takes place in a school, in an old school, which contain that school is for children and for boys who have a lot of problematic school. Well, the main characters of this book are the director, who is Tadeo Yolza, his wife, who is Helen Yolza, the most important characters, who is Gerardo Hernandez and his brother Saul Hernandez. Both of them are sons of the Dr. Hernandez. Okay, the story talks about which a family who has a lot of problems. They are always fighting. They don't have a good communication between them. So Gerardo and Saul are brothers who are studying in the same school. Gerardo is the youngest brother, and Saul is a very, very problematic boy who is always trying to get problems to try to cut the attention for everyone, and it's not good because he's always making bad things at the school. One day, the director Yolza, who is a conference, he's trying to help people, trying to help the children that is in that school, because he knows that everybody has problems, and that's why they are studying in that place. After that, both brothers are always trying to get problems, but the most problematic, Saul, one day he stole papers, and he decided to go away from home because the director called his parents and say, okay, your son has a lot of problems. He has stolen my papers. I don't know what happened. And Saul just decided to go away from his home, and he disappeared so long time ago, and nobody knows what happened. The director Tadeo Yolza is trying to find him, trying to help the family, but he doesn't have what to have to do. In conclusion, the father, who is Dr. Hernandez, the father of the both boys, is trying to help, but at the end he didn't know how, because when Saul decided to return back to his home, his father, Dr. Hernandez, doesn't know how to say welcome. He just punished him. He hit him. He closed in a room. It's a little bit rude with him when he decided to return back. And in the end, Saul just decided to kill himself. Why? Because he didn't know what to do. He just wanted to go away, try to think if he was important for his family, And when he returned back, he just watched that his father was very, very angry, and he hit him, and he just decided to kill himself. But when he killed himself, everybody can see that the problems of the family start to be solved, because the father start to take conscience of what happened in his family. The mother knows that it's not a good idea to give all the children want, and his brother, that he was trying to find him, he was trying to talk with him, but he never he never listened to the people. And well, I think it's a little common in some families because it's not a good communication. Well, I would like to read something that is in the book that I found very interesting. This book contains some characters who is talking about what happened with Saul and his father. But the most important contains in the chapter 10, as you can see here, which says Solo cinco leyes. This is what the director Tadeo Yolsa talks about, to have a good communication in your home, in your family, and says that the 5 important arts, the have to give a good example, which is the first one. The second one is the law of the unconditional love. Always give love to everyone, especially it is your family. The discipline law, who is trying to say you don't have to hit that person, you don't have to punish him to have a good disciplination. The confidence of the law, the trust, always have to trust. If someone has a problem and he wants to trust in you, always give your hand. And the spiritual force, because this author talks about God and says that God is the most important thing that we have to have in our lives, and we have always trusted Him, because who can know that what will happen with us. Well, I think that that's all of my presentation. I really recommend this book because maybe it don't have a good story, but it have a good example to have a good relation with your family. It helps you a lot if you don't have a good communication at your home. And maybe if I have to give a grade to this book, I'm going to give you an 8. Why? Because I really don't like the story, but I like the examples that in this book contains. And that's all. Thank you so much.